Good morning, all. How we doing? Holy sell-off. Morning, Cade, Albu, Kevin, Ollie, Nima, Chuck. Thanks for being here. It's kind of stormy here in Kentucky yet again. I swear it's been a week straight of rain. Everyone come out of yesterday unscathed. Good morning, Dave. I did not. I got wrecked yesterday. I made a little bit of it back, but I think I ended the day total down, I don't know, $500 or so. But we have reset this combine. So it is a fresh combine at the original starting balance of 50K. So all in currently on this live account, we are, or the streaming account, let's put it that way. It's not really a live account. We are $150 all in currently. So we're gonna try and get this thing passed finally. I'm about tired of losing live on stream. Tired of it. Have not been trading well lately, the last couple weeks. Partly due to market conditions, partly due to everything that's going on behind the camera. Adds a lot of noise. But yeah, we're going to try to settle in here and trade how I'm used to trading. So today, what I'm seeing is on news, we came down into this 500 level and actually had a really good hold down there. That was pretty key for me. I think to see more continued downside, you're going to need to claim below this level and be holding. My thought today is if we continue to hold up, we're probably targeting back up here to this 800 level. I mean, you can see it's a fairly clear level right here. And if we reclaim above that, we're probably heading back into this range up here in the low 19,000s. At least that's how I'm seeing it. That would be my opinion. Nice, Dave. You enjoying the move to micros? Is it less stressful? You're allowed to let it play out a little bit more? Yeah, sorry, Kev. I was in the same boat. I was thinking after that buy up, what was that, Wednesday? I was definitely thinking long and strong. Yeah, it's good for building confidence, building practice, Dave. Like I never harp on anyone for trading micros. I mean, especially in highly volatile markets. You know, 20 points happens in the snap of a finger right now. Even my typical stop of 25 to 30 points is not, it's not safe. Well, I hope all of you were able to catch some of that downside yesterday. I'm going to be patient here. I want to see what happens at this 640 to 660 level. If we can break above and come back down and hold, I'll try and get long. It looks like Quant Tower's getting a little bit of latency here on the open. Yeah, Nimkins, this is the new account. You can see the account number here. I'll drag the account info back over. It's a fresh account. Starting balance is the same, no trades placed. What I would love to see is a sweep of these lows and a hold at this support level. And a reclaim of 500 for the move back up, but I don't know that we'll get that. You would think eventually these sellers will have to take profits at some point. Unless we get some crazy news. Speaking of which, we did have news this morning. NFP. I did take a trade. I was long from 510. I got stopped out at 560. So this is what we got on the table today. We had non-farm. Not really much. Got factory orders here at 10 o'clock Eastern. But really that's about it for today. Some Fed talk. I can't believe you didn't hold your 19,004. Yeah, Nimkins, I guess you could hold those longs as long as you want to hold them. However much your account can stomach. Eventually it'll come back. Yeah, 1,000-point stop and you'd still be alive. Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Looks like there's only 11 of us in here today. At least so far. Check what the 15 minutes say in here. See, if I was paying attention to all my time frames, this would have been a good break and retest short to hop on. Even here. But I haven't seen a move like that. I can't remember. I haven't seen a move like that. I mean, to have that big of a move up on Wednesday just to be fully retraced the following day is wild. Wild to me. Absolutely wild. Good morning, Donna. Welcome. Yeah, that was smart yesterday. If you made money, yesterday and walked away, there was no, I mean, kudos. That was rough. I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to short the hole? Are you going to short when we're 600 points down off the highs? I mean, that's really hard for me to do. Really hard for me to do. I haven't looked at Albu's call for today, so let me go see what he's got going on real quick. Looks like he might be leaning upside as well today. I mean, the market will take a breather at some point. It's not just going to keep plunging 1,000 points a day. Unless we have some crazy news come out. Wow, what a buy up. Anybody catch that? Guys, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for me. We've kind of plateaued at a subscriber count currently, and YouTube has stopped circulating even the short videos. Good morning, Jay. Yeah, this 500 hold down here was fairly key for me. That was a big hold on news. I would have expected that to not hold if we were going to see continued selling before we come back up here into this 800 level. If we reclaim that 800 level, we're probably going back to 19K. Oh yeah, Kate, I'm not worried about it. I do it for you all. I'm not. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'd love for Mason to start making a little bit of money off of all the hard work that he's doing. That's really the push. It's not so much for me. The monetization is for him. And he seems to be really enjoying the editing. It's just a lot of work, and he's got to work as well. He's got to make money. So he's got a full plate right now. Ben, yes. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss what I did prior to trading, but yes, I did have a full-time job. My prior job, I had to sign an NDA. MacBot is... Yeah, Kate, he's a busy man. I will let you know. He and I are... It seems like we're on a call probably 5-6 hours a day. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. Well, here comes that push to 800. And Annan, if you're watching, how you like them apples? No, Nimkins, I didn't work per se for the federal government. Oh, Annan. Like I said, guys, this 500 hold was key. That was key. And now we'll be watching this 800 level. If we see rejection step in, we'll ride the train back down. If it gets above and comes back and holds above, we'll probably be long. All I need on this combine is 75 points with 1 mini. Morning, Phoenix. Welcome. Ben, I just was making more money doing this than I was at my other job. And in corporate America, you kind of either need to be brilliant or need to know people. And I was neither. I was neither. So my upward mobility was not... I didn't want to spend the next 30 to 40 years of my life doing the exact same thing. All right, we're going to turn this into support at this point. It's a pretty strong recovery there. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I normally don't trade Fridays. I normally go do other things. I'm going to try and get my grass cut today as well, after all this rain. Yeah, Nimkins, I mean, I'm not buying VWAP. But there is... I do think we see more upside. I would expect it to come back down here. Into this 640, 660 area, and then price will decide. Got a lot of orders stacked up higher. Really nothing size-wise until 500. Nice, Dave. You caught a quick little scalp. Good morning, Chris. Welcome. Cade, normally, historically, I have not traded well on Fridays. That for whatever reason, I don't know why that is. And normally by then I've made my money for the week and am comfortable with what I've made. So no reason to risk. We don't want to spend a ton of time. I mean, we're day traders, especially if you're prop firm trading. So you don't want to be spending a ton of time just staring at charts. I found that it clouds my judgment when I do that. You know, the less time you're exposed to the market, the better in this game. I mean, unless you're in a position that's running great for you. No, Chris, I don't like the 700 long. It could be choppy in here. I do think we go higher, but I would like for it to come down here first and test this area. We're only 15 minutes. I mean, the market's been open for 15 minutes. Good morning, Savvy. Yeah, DJ, it's true. Lots of screen time. Lots of screen time and patience. This is not an easy game. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Yeah, Chris, the reason being is you can see this. The market will go to where the most liquidity is. There's still some liquidity below. It'll probably come in and clean that out. Get these buyers in. See what happens here. Come down to 620 maybe and recover. I wish they wouldn't keep stacking these buy orders lower. Just feels like they're pulling it down. Still just so volatile. They just keep stacking size lower. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. What have I been trading this for? 2 weeks now? I mean, I haven't struggled like this on a combine. I haven't been through a whole lot of combines recently. It's an adjustment for me to go back to trading like this. If we can reclaim this 640, I'm all for getting long. All right, let's try it. Needs to hold 640. Like for it to really push here. It's a pretty strong smack. That's a loss. I had to eat it. Maybe just a little bit early. Maybe I should have just locked it in when it was up there. So that's $435 loss. What's up, Mac? Probably should get rid of this order. Guys, it's getting really frustrating for me on these lives to not be trading well. I'm not going to lie. Just trading so poorly. Maybe I just need to lock in those $400 winners. Annan, I don't think you're right. I do think you get ran over. You continually short this thing. I do think eventually you get ran over. Yeah, I mean, look at that. What did that get to? 75? And a 30-point bounce in about 5 seconds. Yeah, on to the next. I mean, if I DLO again, I DLO again. It's nothing I haven't done on these streams prior. Yeah, Ethan, it's been really hard market conditions, really tough. Like I said, unless you're on the right side early, it's been hard. Let's see, do we bounce value area low here? Back up into VWAP, which is 70 points away. Yeah, we'll try it again. Probably a bad entry. Really bad entry. Gonna hit DLL again. Yep, there it is. All right, that's 2 and done. I don't know what to do, guys. I mean, it's just sliding. I don't know what to do. I'll hang out here for a little while. But I mean, that's a DLL on this account yet again. Minus $1,030. Actually, $1,040. Yeah, I mean, that was just stupid. I'm trading right in the middle of the range. There was all this trying to take longs into this. That was just a dumb trade. I could have locked in $400+ here when price was above on my first entry. But it's almost looking like they're trying to chop up some people and have those violent swings again. I would not be surprised if we trade right back up into 640. No, Donna, it's not. Like, I'm forcing things, and I shouldn't be. It's just how it is. That's trading sometimes. Even I fall victim to it. But that's okay. At least it was on a combine and not with the real money. Chuck, really what you're looking for is either a hold down here at 500 or you want a break above 800 and holding above. And for short entries, you'd want the rejection off of 800 or price to be hanging below this 500, 510 level for the move down. Those are really your A+ setups right now. All this in between. Unfortunately, that's a 300-point range, you know. Yeah, Phoenix, and we all know I love to hold my positions. But it seems like on these live streams, I'm just... Because A, I don't want to sit in front of a camera for 7 hours a day waiting for that A+ setup. But B, the range is wide. So if you see a support holding, you want to get long. But when you're marketing in, sometimes you're catching... With how the market's moving right now, you're catching sometimes 10 points of slippage. So you're immediately down $200 before you even can blink. So seeing these, Ben, what levels are you talking about? Yeah, Dave, but like I said, I'm not going to sit in front of a camera for 6-7 hours a day. So, I mean, I would like to catch trades for you guys so we can see, but sometimes the open is hard, but that's also what you need to trade. There's times where I sit around for 5-6 hours a day before I trade. The 800 and 500 level, yeah, it's higher time frames, Ben. It has nothing to do with volume. You can see 800 has been tested a lot. here on the 4-hour. You can tell it's a pretty big level. It's held as support. 500 is the same, is the basically the bottom of this down move here, and you can see it's tested quite a few times. No, the 640 is not. The 640 is not a big level. Ben, to answer your question. I mean, there's a lot of indecision there. It's just there because of the overnight action, really. It's been on my charts for a long time. Like, it was a previous level. But the market hasn't decided what it wants to do just yet. At this point, I'd like for it to come down and sweep these lows so we can get a good indication on whether we're going to bounce back up or continue down. Yeah, I've got a lot of comments from a lot of you guys recently. You aren't trading like you normally do. No, I'm not. Plain and simple. I'm not. And I don't know what the answer is other than to keep trading. I mean, it's not like I'm going to give up on this thing. Nice, Cade. I mean, I hope you all are making money. Like I said, I haven't technically lost any money other than the $50 that I spent on the reset. Yeah, okay, that's what we do. I mean, I think everybody here loves trading. Everybody here loves trading. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. I mean, I've told some of my friends and family what's going on, that I've been streaming some of my trading live, and they aren't here. In fact, I've been told from some of them, I can't stand to watch trading for an hour and a half. I'm sorry. I'll watch the shorts for you, but I'm not going to sit there for an hour and a half. Later, Phoenix. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sorry you lost. Yeah, the losing doesn't affect me like it used to. You become kind of numb. All right, here's the sweep of those lows. Now let's see what happens down here at this 480 level that I have. I'm not quite sure why the box is 485 and not 480, but I mean, this is crazy, guys. We are just nuking. Just absolutely nuking. Oh, you want me to hop on my practice account? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I'm not going to reset this combine because I've still got... I still have another day on this combine. I mean, I guess I could hop on an XFA as well. But I don't know that I want to trade an XFA with this. Nice, Chris. Short 5. What does that say? 525? Just be careful. They might just be sweeping these lows to trap some sellers today. So definitely have at least a break-even stop in. But otherwise, let it ride. I mean, it's crashing through every support level. It's doing exactly what it did yesterday currently. Targeting 300. Yeah. Let's see here. Just cracked this low here at 480. Yeah, that seems logical. I mean, you might have a bounce here at 420, 425. Abu, you're looking 250 points lower. I mean, what are we down on the day right now? We are down 3%. Oh, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta take a call real quick. we're back. All right, and I switched over to the practice account here as well. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what, yeah. I'm not going to short the hole. As soon as you try to short the hole, the thing will rip 50 points against you. Chris, you still holding? You should be. You should be. Man, you said you were targeting what, 300? Man, it's just ripping through every level right now. I guess I could just put limit orders at all my boxes here and catch a bounce, but that's scary. I mean, what's that touch worth right now? 40 points? 50 points? And counting? I mean, we're talking... How big is this 5-minute candle? 550 all the way down. So over 100.5 minute candle. How big is this one? 470, 480, down to almost a 90.5 minute candle. So a 100.5 minute candle and a 90.5 minute candle back to back. Yeah, Chris, I love Quant Tower. It's user friendly. Yeah, Ollie, I don't know how, unless, like I said, unless you're short from up here somewhere and holding, I don't know how you trade that. I have no idea how you trade that. Yeah, okay, Tradeovate's user friendly. I switched when they were having issues. Like, they weren't closing orders. Like, price was skipping over my stop losses and just wrecking my accounts. And eventually Topstep was like, don't trade on Tradeovate. We're not resetting any more accounts. So I got off of all my Topstep accounts and switched to Quant Tower. Yeah, Dave. I don't know how to trade this. It's hard. Like if you pull up like even probably a 10-second chart, there's probably some candles on even a 10-second chart right now that are 40 or 50 points. It's like, that's a blown account if you're on the wrong side. That's a daily loss limit on a 50K in 10 seconds. I mean, that's hard to trade. That's hard to trade. And that's only with one mini. Like, look at these 5-minute candles right now. They're 100 points. They are literally 100 points. 100.5 5-minute candles consecutively. If you're on the right side, it's great. But if you're on the wrong side, oh man, it's horrible. I mean, look at this. Like, it's moving so fast that my DOM can't even keep up. That price is very rarely on my screen, and I have it to keep set to keep in view. Its price is hardly on my screen at all. Ollie, I don't know. I mean, we needed a correction. Like, we were way overextended and way too high, in my opinion, on all tech stocks. So I expected a correction. I just didn't expect it to be as violent or as volatile as we've seen over the last couple days. I mean, what did we open up? Did we open up at like 19,700 yesterday, and we're currently trading at 18,400? I mean, I've never seen anything like that, at least in the 3 years that I've been really paying attention. Yeah, I'm confused. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I've never traded in these kinds of conditions. I didn't watch really what was going on during COVID. That was kind of, I was still in my learning phase of everything. But we were also at, I mean, COVID lows were just below what, 7,000 on the NQ? Is that correct? And I think prior to COVID, we were trading around I don't know, just shy of 9,000, 9K maybe. I don't really remember. Yeah, Ethan, I bet they are. The triple Qs are 3 times leveraged. I mean, this thing's got to, it's got to bounce at some point. You would think. All right, if we can come down and hold 430, I'll try along. I mean, it's a practice account, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it looks like we're holding up. All right, there's a reclaim of 460. Let's try it. What would make sense at this point? Something like this would make sense to me. Because once we get above this, oh, of course, Ollie, this will be the big winner. It only makes sense. I mean, it's starting to hold up. We'll see how long it lasts. Like I said, if we can get this push back above this, we're probably going right back into the range. I just don't know if there's any kind of strength to get any real upside move. I expected a little slap there. Bottom of these wicks over here. Just don't know if there's enough buyers to get the move. Yeah. Oh, if this one runs for a couple grand, it would figure. Yeah, I might, Dave. But this would be a setup that I would normally take. Not that I would sit in it for as long as I'm willing to sit in this thing for, because it's a practice account, but I think that might be bottom of the day. So we'll see. This is a pretty strong buy up off these lows. Normally, it's a pretty strong buy up off these lows. Yeah, Ollie, 510 would have been a safe target. But a reclaim above this 500 level and holding above 500, I think we move back up. But it's got to hold above 500. I mean, these slides are just massive. 25 points. 30 points. I mean, look at this. How big is that wick? 40 points right now? And counting? I mean, what was I up on that trade? $1,000? And I'm break even roughly right now? You know, what do you do? What do you do? And I entered on this 5-minute candle. Yeah. Yeah, we beg for a 20-point range chop these days. I said, if you're on the right side, it's great. But if you're on the wrong side, it gets nasty in a hurry. I mean, that ES 1 hour candle is violent. It is violent. See if we can get some buyers here to push this thing back above 500. Bottom of this support. Nope, of course not. I mean, you can see even my typical stop here would be below the support zone. I would have gotten wicked out with a loss. And that would have been 20 points. Would have been somewhere right in here. So I guess I'd still be alive here at 455. But I mean, it's about to wick that even. And I would be out for the $400 loss, just like that. Yeah, Nimpkins, you can, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there at Apex. There's just something that does not feel right to me. You know what? Since this is a practice account, let's have some fun here. If this thing holds 430, I'll add into this and we'll see what happens. To me, this just feels like panic selling of all tech stocks. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Apex traders are getting blown up today. Hopefully they were smart and just didn't trade. Is Amazon down that much, Nimpkins? 13% today? That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, that's a company that's not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, 5 minutes ago, I was up $1,000, over $1,000 on this position. I'm currently down 700, 720 and counting. I mean, what do you do? Other than just hit sell and hold on for dear life. I'm gonna add one here. See if this thing just continues to plunge. I mean, look at that. Even if you got short down here, just that little buy up alone ran you, like say you shorted for 410 down here to try and play that breakout of these lows or the sweep of those lows. That little buy up currently would have had you down $500. And if it gets above this line here, it would have you down even more. I mean, are you guys trading this? Are you guys actively trading this? Yeah, I mean, Ollie, if you're on those smaller accounts, yeah. You're not alone, brother. So did I. Oh, on the combine, I did. I made money on my XFA earlier. I think I made $1,000. But look at this, guys. Look at that buy up. If you tried to short that breakout of those lows, you're done. And I'm currently up on this position. Oh, that's funny. All right, so now that I have, if this gets back above 500 again, yeah, this is unbelievable. Let's see. Let's target. Yeah, Nimkins, maybe, I mean, maybe the time to trade is the London session currently. Maybe regular trading hours US market is just is not the time to trade. I mean, this is nuts. I mean, tell me what tell me what kind of wick test strategy you're gonna play, or anything really. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, on 2 minis right now, even that I was up almost $800 on that pump. VIX 51.4%. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at CL or anything like that. I've always traded the NASDAQ on these, well, with my prop firm accounts. But maybe that's what you need to do. I haven't looked at the Dow. VIX is 28.14. Let me see this. Oh my goodness. You're right. VIX is up 51%. That's pure insanity. That is pure insanity. I mean, guys, I'm up 1,600 on this position currently. And like I said, if we reclaim 500 and hold above, we're going to be running back up. I would expect sellers to try and fight there to defend that level. And it could be a pretty rapid move back up. Yeah, the VIX being at 28 is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Get above 520 here. Here we go. I mean, I'm up $3,000 on this position. All right, let's try and trade this how I normally would. So I would have a stop in here below this support. And as long as price would be holding this 500 level, this would be my target. My real target. At this point, I would be moving my stop to just below 500. And really, I would probably move my target up. At this point, because this would be normally a really strong recovery. This would look good. This would look like we're going back to the highs. But I can't say that now. I mean, look at that. That's a 30-point smack in 5 seconds. I'm exiting that at that point. I'm not going to watch that come all the way back on me. So that trade technically went for $2,700. Yeah, Nemkins. I mean, you might be in for much the same with the VIX riding that high. Anything is possible, so be careful. Yeah, Dave. I mean, I realize it was on a practice account, but it feels good to have a winner. I mean, on some of my larger account balances, that would be kind of how I would trade sometimes if I believed in the direction. You know, we had a hold down here of lows. It held above. That would be a trade I would normally take. But on a 50K combine, that trade doesn't survive. You DLL. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it there for today. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I will come back on Monday and try this again. Hopefully, conditions have changed a little bit by then, and we can get a little better price action, not so volatile. I'll be hanging out in Discord in a little bit, so if you want to reach out to me, feel free. Enjoy your weekend, y'all. I'll see you soon.